Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0, so you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, suns and moons, and of course I have to welcome back all my stars. I'm going to go ahead and get into it in this energy. Now, because many of our ops believe if I'm doing something different, then that means they can. And since this is the case, what I'm going to inform you now is red doors are in your future. And this is because you wanted someone to feel isolated. Now, if you look up the meaning of red door, what it'll tell you is that it is an escape. However, the original connotation behind a red door means that you are a prisoner. So for those of you that feel like you are where everything is backwards, what this is talking about is that being no more. Now, this is for the so-called opposition. However, because someone feels like what they're seeing is accurate for their era, what this is talking about is them being wrong or you. Now, for some, you're going to notice red doors in photographs and in your dreams. And since this is the case, the last time you dreamt of a red door, you may have felt like it was a gate. However, because I'm aware that this was a barn door and not a windowsill, what I'm going to tell you now is the meaning of barn doors is that you were once in a hoskity. And what this talks about is something like a night terror. However, because an entity witnessed something in the dream state that had something to do with someone being dragged, they are also aware of your escapades in a past life. Now, for those of you that know you had nothing to do with this, what this is talking about is a past life with a so-called opposition. And because these individuals feel like entrepreneurship is the way to go, what is going to happen is they're going to be present in a dream state, which talks about them wanting to take your dreams or whomever this is. Now, if you've recently heard someone say that they are highly favored, it is because they feel like the man upstairs is giving them everything they ask for, even if it is detrimental to someone else. And because of this, what is happening with you, if you are someone that feels that you are innocent, is the protection of your mental state. Now, the purpose of this red door appearing is for you to walk through it. However, because you don't know your lineage, you don't know what's behind that door. Now, if you are the person that's seen a red door in the physical, what this is talking about is a message. Now, because this message is coming from the divine, what you need to know is when you see a red door, if you don't walk through it, that means you're missing your purpose. Now, if you've seen a red door on a real estate property, this is also a message. This is a sign that someone passed in that home. If you purchase it, you'll know because there's entities in there. Now, for a specific person, when you walked into a unit, you felt a swoosh. And what this swoosh is getting to is a black void. Now, if you also seen a scorched cloud, what this is talking about is an entrance of a asaki. Now, during the closing of a paradigm shift, a lot of things entered because there was no cover. And since you know about this cover collapsing, what you can say is the surface is not flat. Because what you need to understand is the information that you retrieved from that distorted plane is information that was gathered by those that felt like you would come after them. And since this is the case, we're going to reassure you that where you are at, you will not have to worry about any surface, or this person won't. And this is due to the fact of you completing the cycle. Now, if you feel like one of these action figures below is you are wrong, because what is happening is a channeling. Now, for those that have made it to this point, the reason why this reading is going like this is because this individual feels like he did a seance to make me release all of my members' videos. And because he feels this way, I'm going to tell you, if you're interested in this reading, you're going to have to join the membership. This will be available on Tier 2 shortly. Join the membership. That is it. What is your name? What is your name? Saragisias Etha.